Hi guys, so I'm going to do one more game today. Haven't had as much time today as I did on my first day, so yeah, I'm going to fit one more in now. We played the last game against a well-seasoned player, Platinum Marshall player, 7Cs. Big shout out to him, thanks for the game and the tips, and chat about it afterwards. It was good to get some insight from a higher ranked player. So I'm going to try and end with another one for today, try and get 3 up today. I got 7 up on the first day, which is really good, and hopefully sort of end the day on a more of a win. So well, it wasn't too bad losing against someone as good as 7Cs, so it's not too bad. So yeah, I think what I may try is sort of a bit of a variation on the one that I was using. I might try and sort of go back to one of my original kind of style setups, and then see, I wanted to try something new really, but I think I might be better off going with an old classic style. Although I must admit I did enjoy sort of trying that one. I think perhaps I might just give this one more go like this, and see how we go. I didn't like the arrangement with this two sergeants over here, so I'm thinking I want to sort of change that around a bit. Maybe let's get another, well actually the scouts I'm going to need. These double sergeants here. Let's stick in there. Alright, so let's see, wish me luck, and hopefully I'll get a win this time. I had a loss in my first game of the day, and then as I say, the loss against 7Cs, so I'm going to try and hopefully get a good win here. 7Cs did give me some tips and tricks actually, so I need to remember about those. I haven't really arranged my setup according to that, but I'm going to try and bear that in mind. I'm going to try and be a bit more attacking with my colonels this time, see how that works out for me. I think, yeah, I'll cover that one. Minor. In actual fact, I probably made a wrong move there. I think I wanted to bring my scout in instead there. So I'm just going to press ahead now with this lieutenant. Try and get a bit of information. I've got a feeling that you know, his front line is not going to be too big, because normally if it's someone that's got big pieces at the start, then they're going to go straight in with those. So okay, so let's just bring some more of these lower end pieces in to back it up. He's not using many scouts at this stage. I was wondering whether that little move there might have brought a scout out for us, and it has done, so I'm happy to pull back here now. I've got a feeling this may well be a captain. I think I'm going to go for it here. Oh wow, okay, so yeah, I was wrong in the sense that he was bringing in his big guns, and I didn't think he was. So at least we know there that his marshal's there. I think what I may do here is see what we've got on this flank. This could well be his general as well now. So it's, okay, so we've got that bombed in there. I wonder if he's got it all bombed off here. No, we could be in a situation where he's got all 3 bombs here, which gives us a clue to sort of at least, you know, 50% of his bombs, if this last one is as well. Yeah, so we've got 3 of his bombs here now, so we know that you know, a large percentage of his bombs are there, and now it's a case of we can really, he's likely to have maybe 1 more on the back line somewhere, and then we've got 2 more to look out for. Now we're doing well. They're flushing out those scouts, but I don't particularly want to leave my spy too exposed and have to run the risk of losing her. So Okay, Okay, so look what we've got here. I think what I may do is move in with my captain here. There's potential to lose my spy now because they've moved in like that. I mean, you know, is he going to tempt fate and think it's going to be a... Well, no, he's moved away, so that's lucky. I've got a feeling he wanted to know what that piece was because he's sent in a couple of scouts, so I think we got away with that a bit there. And what I may do, I mean, we know this is his marshal here, we know he's bombed off up here, so what I may need to do is just to sort of keep this occupied in the middle for the time being, and perhaps go in there at some point with my general, see, I'm wondering whether it may even be worth my while sort of keeping him bombed off here, or whether it's actually worth going in the defusing them and trying to take all of that out with my general. I think what I may do is just move my miner up into place there, and you know, we can see if I can flush out some more of these scouts like we're doing, then that would be great. I need to make sure I haven't lost track of his marshal. And yeah, I need to really get my higher ranking piece up in there, because if he does start bringing down bigger guns, then you know, I need to realistically be able to defend that. So let's see. Right, I'm going to carry on with my miner on this occasion. Okay, now that's his marshal as far as I remember. I hope I haven't lost track. We're doing the commentary. I sometimes can lose my concentration, which is not ideal. But you know, I'm going to need to take a bit of time getting used to doing these videos. So you have to excuse me for these early stages. Okay, so he's not got that side bombed off. So what I may do is this is where I could probably do with taking some advice from 7Cs and going in with my colonels a bit more, but I sort of needed my colonel there as a bit of a backup. So I'm just going to sit fire with that for the moment, see what he's got here. I can sort of see where that strategy would work as well, because you know, if he's coming in with majors to sort of protect himself, then the colonels will give me the opportunity of, like, you know, sort of defending it further, so and maybe even sort of getting the advantage. So I'm just going to go ahead here now and back that up with that colonel. No, he's used his scout there to get that one of those pieces on the back there, so that's a shame, but at least it wasn't my spy. I suppose in that respect, it's not too bad. I think perhaps it's probably even better off to go in with these and try and clear out some of this, because okay, so he's now trying to come down with his general here. So I think basically what I'm going to need to do is obviously get my marshal over there as soon as possible. Okay, let's see what this is here anyway. Okay, so this is minor. I think what I'm going to have to do is try and salvage what I can here. I don't think my major has moved, so if he wants to lotto with that, then that's fine. Now what I'm going to do here is move my spy up in a way that will give me the opportunity to sort of just say I'm going over there with my marshal now, and that potentially there's you know, potentially it's not my spy. What I'm trying to say there is that you know, if he wants to take this sergeant now, this could be my spy here, and you know, I don't think he knows that that's my colonel. So let's see here. try and try and use that opportunity now. By putting that piece there, he could think that that's my spy. So I'm going to try and use this sort of shuffle now to get my spy in a position, and hopefully hopefully now I can no, I didn't expect that. I sort of forgot that was going to happen, so I'm going to have to move back on this occasion with this piece, but he doesn't necessarily know that that's my spy, so he's got one more scout left, but I'm not going to leave my spy exposed this time, because there was a little bit of a risk earlier on. I ended up exposing my marshal, so I think what I may need to do is actually go in now after these bombs and clear all of this out, all outside of these 3 bombs. Anything that's in there, I think I'm going to go in with my major, and I'm going to try and let's try and get my 10 back over this way as well, because I want to be able to defend. If he comes in with his 9 again, then I want to be able to defend against that. So I'm sort of trying to bluff out now with this colonel that it's my spy, and I think what I may do is I think I'm going to have to reveal it now anyway, and it looks like he's going to come in with both to do an exchange, because he knows I'm a major down. So I think I'm going to take it with the captain then, and then take the captain with the colonel, sorry, and then that way, now I guess, the only thing left really at this point is to, it looks like I may be faced with having to do the exchange anyway. So let me see here. I think if I can get these 2 pieces out then at this stage, and then go for the exchange, that's going to have to be my best bet. I mean, if he wants to now take my spy, then it means I'm up on him, but it looks as though he may be going for the exchange, so I don't really have a choice on this occasion. But we're still in a position where I can snag his now he looks like he's got a scout ready there as well, so that's not great either, so I'm going to have to go for the exchange then, because it looks as though my spy now is a goner, so that's fine. We're going to have to do that. And I think, now it's going to be a case of, sort of trying to clear out what I can with this minor and colonel, just try and go for it. Everything that's going to be behind here now, I would say is going to be sort of easy enough to get. Let's see, may even have another bomb there. Okay, so let's see. I don't need to necessarily waste here. I've got a scout here. You can see, save myself getting blown to smithereens at the back end unnecessarily, but we can try and get what we can. And try and launch some sort of attack afterwards. So and you see now he's starting to shuffle these around now. So what I can potentially do is try and get some of these pinned in. Now he may have a major there, so I'm just going to go in now with the colonel, and you know, if the worst comes to the worst, we're going to do another exchange, but hopefully his colonel's maybe over the other side anyway, and we may be able to sort of get one of these majors out of the way as well. Okay, so alright, so I think what I'm going to do is go again now with my major right down the back line now. I mean, well, I say right down the back line, but I don't want to have to kind of lose a bigger piece unnecessarily, so I think, yeah, what I can do is go in with the colonel. I could do with getting one of his majors, to be honest. I'm not sure whether that piece is going to be a bomb. We've got to have scout here. If it is, then yeah, so we know 1, 2, 3, 4 bombs. This one has moved. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if that's his major there, so I think what I'm going to do is try and use my colonel as a defence, maybe come in this way with my major. Okay, so that's his spy. This is probably his colonel here, so I think what I'll do is go up this way then with my major and try and gain. Okay, so that's his other major. So let's see now. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bombs potentially there. So yeah, I think that could be his other colonel. Let's just check this one. Okay, so yeah, he's keeping his major in that corner there. So realistically, I want to sort of get my colonel round there. I'm not sure if he does realise that that is my colonel. But what I'm going to do is start to try and make headway there, and see if I can use my colonel to go round there, and if nothing else, get that major. Now he's not prepared to take that captain, so he perhaps thinks, okay, alright, well that's fine. So what I'm going to do here then is try and sort of get round there. Okay, so that's fine. Now the thing is, he does know now that that is my colonel, so for me to be effective now in getting that major, I've got a feeling these flags they're bombed in. For me to be effective there, it's going to be tricky now, because he's going to try, if this is his colonel, then obviously what I will need to do is to get round there. Now, how many captains? He's got 2 captains. So I know that's his major, so he's got 2 other captains that I need to reinforce his minor with. And then there's a potential I could sort of sneak in at the back end here. I want to flush out this colonel. So I want to see, is this his colonel? If it's not his colonel, then that must be his colonel. So okay. So he must have his 2 captains here as well. So I'm just going to start moving around here. We know that that's his major. So I'm wondering if I need to realistically come back and defend with this colonel. I definitely need to do something with this colonel. I need to. Well, I think what I'm going to try and do is see if he starts moving in here now. Yeah, so I know that's his colonel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and at least I know his captains and everything are up here, so I can exchange these captains. And then what I want to do is try and come round now. I've not got much choice if he's going to try and pin me in. excuse my language, or I forgot to move that miner out of the way there. So that's unfortunate. So yeah, I'm going to have to sort of do a couple of exchanges here by the look of it. But I've got a feeling I'm going to get pinned in here. I may need to sort of retreat round towards my colonel. But it looks as though he's defended correctly. He's probably got me in a spot now where I'm not going to be able to be too effective. Trying to sort of use my colonel without having to do an exchange, and he's got that major on me, and to get the miner up there now is going to be a bit of a nightmare. So I think, to be honest, it's GG from my point of view on this one, but I think there's not even much point in trying to go down with a blaze of glory here, because we know that those are, I would say, his bombs there. And he's sort of got me in a position now where I can't get my mine around there. I think what I may need to do, I suppose I could try and sort of gang up with my miner and go in on the other side and try and do it that way. I suppose that's my last ditch effort now, to pull back a bit and try and go in that way. But it looks as though, no, he's going to try and block me off here, so I'm going to have to maybe get him to try and chase me. But I need a way of realistically getting this clear now to maybe sneak my miner up there. But it's going to be very, very difficult now to try and do that. It's looking like one of those situations really where it might be flogging a dead horse. Unless he's going to sort of come in and make a mistake. I think he's got his bases pretty much covered here now. Every time I go back in with my colonel, he's going to start backing off as well. Yeah, you see every time now, so I think, I wonder if he might get tempted to sort of go in for that captain over there, but it looks as though he may be giving me a chance in here. Being patient may actually pay off here. I need to get my miner the other side of him though, because otherwise I really don't have a chance. I need to clear the way a little bit as well, if I can get to that major. Okay, so he's now blocking off again with his colonel there, so you need to get past. I don't think I'm going to have a chance other than doing it. Actually, I may be able to get him on moves here. There may be a last ditch effort here for me, if he does decide to take the colonel. No, you see, I think that's the problem now. He's moved that one, so he's always going to have cover there. And if he's blocking me this way with his captain, no, he doesn't seem to want to take the captain, so okay, so he has now. So yeah, you see, I think the other captain's obviously there, and then he's obviously got his sergeants and the lieutenants still as well. So I guess the only chance I really have got is trying again to go around the other side, hoping for him to make a mistake, really, you know. That's going to be my only chance here now. But obviously with that colonel in place there, then it's nigh on impossible to get round there. So I think it's probably better for me to probably quit this game, to be honest, because he's got his defences in place here. And I'm like I say, I'm probably flogging a dead horse on this game, so I think I'm going to call, unless he starts moving his kernel down this way, I don't think I'm really going to be able to get anywhere. No, you see each time now he's going to go round with that, so it really is going to be a tricky one here to actually get anywhere. I guess I can try and chase down his pieces, but again, it's going to be very, very difficult now to actually get anywhere. No, I think it's going to be difficult here now, really. I think it's probably best for me to surrender on this game, because there's no way he's going to let those defences break. Actually, he's moving forward with his kernel now. So, let's see. Maybe he might make a mistake. He may well, essentially it's up to him now to get my flag, because I'm sort of playing a waiting game for a mistake really now, so no guarantee it's got to happen. I'm going to have to quit eventually in this game soon anyway, because I've got to go, so let's just see what we can do. I think that this kernel situation here is one of those ones where it's you're really fighting a losing battle. So yeah, he's definitely pinning me in with his kernel. So there's not really much choice for me on that. He's not making a move for my flag, so I'm not quite sure whether he's cornering my miner now. So yeah, he's now got my kernel, so well, let's see now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to surrender and call it a game. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. We tried to sit out a mistake, but it didn't quite work. So anyway, feel free to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Bye.